Hey guys, welcome to Clueless Gamers. I'm Pete.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Nick T.
We're back for episode 3 of What If. I'm excited for this one because besides the title that's listed here,
Right.
I really have no idea what this one is about. Like
Yeah.
the first two were very, very heavily implied in the trailer, right? Where that was going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, are the Avengers dying?
Is this?
in
Yeah,
this?
exactly. Which way are we losing them?
How
Were they never heroes? To begin with?
exactly. So this is going to be a fascinating one. Dill, what are you looking forward to in episode 3 here of What If? Have you liked? That's a great meme to come up. Have you liked the show so far? I mean, I know you were a little more lukewarm on episode 1. Episode 2 was an improvement.
Yeah.
Where are you gauging coming in here?
Yeah, I'm very.
That was a good meme.
It was just
it was the little peppy little frog. Or
You know, the
whatever,
one where he's
right?
sweating.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm very excited. I'm sorry about that. I'm very excited for this episode. I liked episode 2 a lot. I want to see things on a more grand scale. I think that was probably the only thing that I wasn't. It was fine. Episode
You got
1
that
was
a little
fine.
bit more last episode.
Yeah, it was a pilot episode.
Yes.
It's fine. This seems like it's a massive scale, so I'll probably like it. So I'm excited. I want to see massive implications.
Okay.
So this seems
Because
like,
I mean, this is the sandbox to play in because you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, that's actually the same exact reasoning for me. I think I want it just to be so vastly different. Because if it's a what if, literally anything could happen. So if it's like slightly different, then how?
Right.
It's not really grabbing me.
Let's take big swings.
Exactly.
That's the idea.
And this seems like a huge swing.
It seems like a huge swing. I did see a comment from last week, and thank you guys for the viewership of those episodes. I saw a comment last week that apparently Chadwick Boseman might have recorded voice work for other episodes.
How much?
So maybe take that with a grain of salt. But I did see that comment, so we'll see.
That'd be crazy.
But I'm for anything Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about this episode after. So without further ado, here we go. Let's see what we got this week. Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
So we got a little Nick Fury.
Jeremy Renner.
Hawkeye.
Yeah. Oh.
who is the Avengers?
So they're
We got
here.
Loki.
They may all die.
There we go.
Who's Clark Gregg?
It's Agent Coulson. Jamie Alexander is
right.
Lady Sif. Oh, some crossbones in it. How about that?
Then you
That's not
realize
Scarlett
what's
Johansson.
at stake.
Which is why I'm
Does not sound like
surprised
it
you'd
at all.
want to bet that.
Oh, Iron Man 2. So it's the conversation before they got
Stark
up
may
to
be
Tony.
eccentric. Join my American covert ops team.
Vaguely.
Who
rings a
also,
bell.
Then you should know
thought she killed
I'm
a
not
child.
afraid of
Yeah.
a big swing.
We're not going to talk about that.
Sir.
Dude, I don't want to join your super secret boy band.
That's the one directly.
Yeah, these
I
are
remember
exact
you
lines.
do. It's going to take the edge off.
It's not a cure. It just abates the symptoms.
Stark.
Ooh. So it has an adverse effect. It might kill him in this version.
Oh my god.
Wow. So he dies.
Dead.
Oh my god.
He
wow.
dies from the disease.
Met the
I
monster.
love this art.
hiding
This is
in the
really
van.
cool.
Love this. Oh god, what do the Avengers look like in this universe?
Are they just gonna
Kill all these
kill an
people.
Avenger every single day?
Probably. How's Thor gonna die?
Meet someone
Yeah,
on the
maybe
outside
Hydra did it.
to find
Yeah.
out who.
Sure you want to take another big swing on me, boss?
Safest bet I'll ever make.
Love their dynamic.
Yes. He still trusted her even after that.
I guess it's not too.
That's the strike team from Captain America Winter Soldier. They all ended up being Hydra. Who was it?
I guess it's not too upsetting that Iron Man died because he was not. They didn't know him personally at that point.
Right, yeah, it was.
He
Yeah,
still
it's
was a
not-
big deal.
Right.
I know your feelings about Tony.
On.
She's the only
Here,
one with
mind
color
pulling
like
these
in the
for me?
whole scene.
Yeah, right.
There's like 20 people.
Yeah, it's Natasha. She'll figure it out. Jesus Lord. She's even faster in animation,
Yeah.
All right.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Did she use the Fury device to cut out from the bottom? Because he did give her that device,
Yeah.
so maybe she cut out through the bottom of the truck.
Visual on the
He's
intruder.
being way more brutal in this than he was in the movie.
Dude, oh my god.
Really great hair.
Excuse me?
They're disgust. He's gorgeous.
Was it
He like COVID accidentally?
Nice.
Or somehow lightning hits him and he dies?
Fury?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, Hawkeye killed Thor.
Oh my god.
Did Loki cause him to shoot?
Oh.
He might have took over him and
maybe,
caused him to shoot.
Maybe he didn't. Yeah, maybe he didn't shoot.
Your arrow would indicate otherwise.
So now,
So someone's like,
those
are
two
they
are
getting framed?
Yeah,
It seems like
those two
someone's
are in
framing
prison.
them.
But this is the scene where Loki came to talk to Thor. He might be talking to Hawkeye. Could be Loki's version of destroying the Avengers.
Right. Would have been a good idea.
He's dead too.
Barton,
My
Coulson, get a
God.
medic.
He's
How could this?
everybody is dead.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Cyanide capsule like Hydra.
I also have a space corpse that looks like a Chippendale's dancer riding on the next table over.
Ah,
Oh my god.
all
A
right.
weirdo.
Well, who we killing on Wednesday?
Natasha? Well, Hulk, right?
It's got to be Bruce, right?
Dr.
Betty?
Ross.
Oh my God, it's Betty.
She does Natasha's voice pretty well.
why did you
Pretty
come
well,
to me?
yeah.
You're an
It would be really nice to see Betty come back to the MCU.
Yeah, honestly, I love Liv Tyler.
you got
Uh,
a side job, Dr. Ross?
no,
Why'd
that's,
I
that's
don't
where
know.
Bruce
I-
was
a
sleeping
student
at
must
with
have
the
left
pizza
it there.
parlor and
Yeah.
the Hulk.
Barton's dead.
It's so important that he didn't even care if she wasn't in a secret location.
Yeah, they were still close here too.
Oh my, this is insane.
3 dead.
Who do I kill?
Looks like his and Stark's murders are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be Loki.
It's
It's
definitely
gotta be,
Loki.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be someone from the inside too, though, because it's the Avengers Initiative connecting them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
This-
great
the-
shot.
yeah, they keep putting the Watcher in these great moments here.
That's a great shot.
It came
Oh,
and goes.
uh,
That's
Here from Earth.
better not be Frost Giants. That's Loki and an army of what, Asgardians?
Yep. Quote, getting
And is the idea going to be we're here to avenge my brother's murder, but he killed him? Oh,
I'm telling you, it's safer
this is
for
the bridge
everyone if I
scene
fight
when
for
Ross
myself.
attacks the Hulk.
Yeah.
I sort of.
This is where they shoot the smoke in and he had the whole scene where he transforms into the Hulk.
Then they don't they? Is it the same scene they end up hitting with the sonar?
Yes, that's yeah, right after that.
Well, he's gonna die here in this iteration, right?
Somehow,
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
okay. Yep. Oh, no,
he's gonna change though. So somebody,
We're okay, right? I'll get you out of this. I swear on my life.
yeah,
Direct
what you said in the
Fury,
first
you
Avengers.
failed to comprehend.
Oh God, it's the casket of ancient winters.
I don't even know what that is. I don't remember what that is.
It's the Jotunheim weapon for the Frost Giants.
Oh, that's right.
What's in the box?
Such
That's a good
insolence will
reference.
not be
What's in
tolerated,
the box?
and your planet will be taken.
Hero pose.
Yeah.
She's such a poser. Poser. Oh my God, I thought Fury was dead.
Ross looks spot on.
Yeah.
He looks the most like his real life.
He looks really good. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
There's no shot, right?
Yeah, so maybe in this iteration, Loki wins, right? And takes
I
over.
mean, that's kind of what we're building to, huh?
Oh, it's Ed Norton in this movie, isn't it?
It was originally. Yeah.
So it's weird, like to see Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, the bullet. It's like, it's making him grow like way too big. Like he's going to explode.
He's definitely gonna explode, isn't it?
Was it like a gamma bullet? It put too much gamma radiation in him? Oh my gosh.
Jeez,
But it was a gas. He didn't
the
like.
way to go.
It was in like blood.
But he can't die.
Okay, well, we're left with Natasha and Caps on
Hey,
Ice.
hey, it's over.
It's been a good run.
Hey, hey.
We're having a good time.
Don't say it.
Very well. You have until the next
Yep.
rise of Midgard's sun to deliver my brother's assassin,
Good morning.
or I will reduce this planet to ash and ice.
My lord.
Tom Elson is so good. I feel like someone's definitely
Yeah.
watching. Oh, bro, we can't lose her. There's no one
Now we're
left.
losing her. Why are you do? I guess you have to be under the radar, right? Yeah. I was gonna say this is dude. Don't do this in a dark library.
Yeah, but it's a
dumb.
public server.
Not against S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, fast.
An invisible enemy?
He has a speedster? Is it the Vision? I mean, like,
Yeah, what is this? I mean, it couldn't be. It can't exist yet.
I mean, this is a different world. Oh. Oh my God. Hope Van Dyne. So it could be the Wasp, so it's small, so that's why you can't see her.
Oh.
But why would she want to kill all of them? Or is she being framed? All about hope. Why? Nah, I guess I still don't know about Steve yet.
I'm not the only Avenger left.
Maybe they do.
What?
Maybe he does.
Yeah.
You always know something someone else.
Yeah. Are we going to assume at the moment Natasha is dead, or is she a prisoner?
I think she's dead.
Yeah, I think for now.
Oh, Captain Marvel. It's Captain Marvel.
Oh!
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, our last hope.
What is he going to do?
Car explodes episode opens.
Thursday. Thor Day.
Okay.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thursday.
Another great
Yeah.
shot, man. Love it.
Dude, I
In the
love
fog like that, it looks great.
That's terrifying.
San Francisco, Ant-Man family based. Beloved daughter, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So in this universe, Hope is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, so maybe it's Hank.
He is like a version of Ant-Man and the Wasp suit, but also a little bit of Yellow Jacket.
I see Yellow Jacket.
Oh, so he killed him.
Yeah, I guess. So the Loki thing was a MacGuffin.
I wanted you to hurt. To witness.
He pushed the arrow. Smart. Oh my god, he went in his brain and killed him. Oh, he used the expander disc. Oh my god, dude, this is brutal.
The expanded one is interesting though because he just turned to a gas.
Oh, look at Fury.
Wow.
This is gonna be
Well,
crazy.
you know, I realized it cut from when he went to go see Loki to now, so Loki's definitely here and in on this.
It could be.
Oh
Maybe
no,
that
that is
is
Loki.
Loki, yeah.
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He could have made the deal with him and then he took on the shape of Fury.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Even you can't trust Loki.
I don't give a damn about any of them.
Yeah, so it's gotta be Loki, right?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, because you don't give a damn about any of them.
I mean, I know he's trying to kill him. He's just beating up an old man.
I mean, he's a monster.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Oh my god.
I mean, he doesn't know what the hell's going on right now.
Holy shit.
This was an absolute.
I still feel like he's gonna take
I just
over.
never trust him.
Take your hammer and get off my planet.
About that, we should be allies. You know, I just had an idea. I was thinking I might extend my stay here.
Oh no.
For how long?
I hope that's like a joking reason and not like a ruling reason.
I think it's probably a
Oh,
ruling reason.
Lord.
No, what if he actually is making relations? You never know. This is a different world.
Yeah, but he's a god of mischief.
They've already.
Good evening, my
Yeah.
loyal subjects.
No, come on.
It is with great pride that I stand before you today to announce subjugation. The bright view of
His
freedom
speech from the first event.
diminishes
Great
your
speech.
life's joy.
It's all Hank's fault.
Destiny.
It's all Hank's fault. Wow.
Is he called Captain Marvel?
He should have.
Unfree
The
Steve.
Avengers were always
Get Captain Marvel down.
Yeah, easy.
They were assassin every
That's the
other.
ship that he went down with the Red Skull. So Fury
Yeah.
somehow found it, went to look for him.
Their good eye on the bigger picture.
Probably based on
This
some
guy's
info.
still
Welcome
alive.
back, Captain.
And we got another captain.
Where's the fight?
There we go.
That's probably the end, right?
I hope she's in more episodes.
And I guess then
It's
I
so
think
short.
we can. Huh?
Wow,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I
Pretty
mean,
crazy.
I mean, a wild episode.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
probably my favorite one so far.
Definitely my favorite.
Agreed.
Um,
Definitely agreed.
Yeah, I guess, Joe. I mean, what's your initial thoughts coming out of episode 3 of What If?
Yeah, really great. You know, when you look at that whole fight, you know, going back to the movie between
Yeah.
Loki and the Avengers, I think it's a very that's a great shot right there.
Another
I think
good
it's a very predictable outcome. If the Avengers weren't around, that Loki would have easily taken over the
Right.
planet.
Yeah.
So that outcome wasn't shocking at all when
No.
Loki was involved. But seeing the Wasp and that storyline mixed in with this was really, really cool. And then, you know, this is what I think a lot of What If episodes are going to do. They're going to leave you at the end with a glimmer of hope or maybe a glimmer of, like we saw last week's episode, of doom.
Yeah.
And you're just going to have to kind of say, well, you know, are we ever going to see this continuation?
Yeah,
Probably not. And it's all in your head, which that's the beauty of What If. So, really good episode.
Yeah,
really good
I
episode.
enjoyed it immensely. Nick, to you, how are you feeling after episode 3?
I thought it was fantastic.
Gonna run to the restaurant here.
I thought it was great. I mean, Dylan really covered a lot of the bases. I So on top of what he said, I also particularly love there's like the small details that were, for whatever reason or another, just because it's a what if, were different prior to anything changing. And the fact that Hope was an agent,
right? And so that's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
before anything we pick up, and that wasn't the case. But it makes sense,
right? This is an alternate universe and timeline where something like that could have happened.
We saw how capable she was, and like her parents were people that were inside S.H.I.E.L.D. They were founding kind of members.
It makes sense. Like it's very plausible that she follows in their footsteps, ends up in S.H.I.E.L.D. But yeah, I think the inclusion of the Ant-Man little plot line and having Hank Pym be the sort of assassin in this case was a really interesting.
I love that. And instead of Darren Cross, he's the one that makes like the yellow jacket suit.
Exactly. Yeah, it was really cool. Even though yes, it was maybe a smaller scale thing, maybe like a global scale instead of like a cosmic thing. I think in comparison with the first episode, what I truly liked is like how sort of unexpected everything went.
Right? Exactly.
Like the domino effect was huge.
And I still like that they have the connections back to the old movies, right? Whether it's through speeches or certain dialogues.
Yeah.
But I've done that before. I'm sure you guys have done that before, where you go, man, I wonder if that played out in the movie where that character didn't find out this, like how that would have went.
Right.
And that's why this show is so beautiful, because you can just go down every path you've ever wanted to.
Right.
And especially I think like the lines of like saying like, yeah, Bruce, you can't kill him. There's no way.
Right.
I mean, well, there's a way right there of like if we use one of Ant-Man's expanding discs inside of the Hulk, yeah, we could kill him. The whole jokes that went on with like Endgame of like, well, you know, Scott can go into Thanos' ass and kill him, right? Well, he kind of did a version of that. He went in Hawkeye's ear and literally destroyed his brain.
Yeah.
And that's how powerful a character like Ant-Man or Giant Man could be.
Exactly.
That's why in that movie, and I know I personally, one of the most underrated movies I think in the MCU is the first Ant-Man. I really love that movie.
I hold to that.
And that's why I say Darren Cross is so freaking dangerous as Yellow Jacket in that movie, because if he gave the worst people in the world, which those would be the people buying those suits.
Oh yeah.
You want people
assassination
like the 10 Rings, like that terrorist organization in the MCU. You want them having that kind of power?
No.
I mean, they could do whatever they want. And so
political assassinations would run rampant.
Yeah, and that's why Hank originally shut down anyone ever owning the Pym particle, because that's what could happen.
Yep.
I guess in this version, the little change was in our universe, he never told until years and years later when she was an adult, when we pick up with her in Ant-Man. He never told Hope how his mother died, what they really did working for S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that stuff.
Right.
He probably told her earlier. She probably wanted to honor her mother, became a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent herself, died as well.
Right.
And, you know, we see this a lot of times in real life with government agencies of a lot of people get thrown to the wolves and they go on secret missions and their families never really found out what happened to them.
Right.
You can
Because
understand people getting
upset,
bitter and angry about how they feel like their government threw those people to the side after years and years of service.
Right.
So, like, while he's psychotic in this, I
You
can
can
understand
sympathize
and sympathize of how it got to that point.
Yep. One thing, and sort of going off of that, one thing I found pretty messed up, but it was very in character, is like, it's one thing for Loki to be, acting as Nick Fury, beating him up, but when it came to the laughing, the group of laughing around him next to his daughter's grave, maybe the laughing was a bit much.
Yeah, he tricked him into shooting his daughter's grave. I don't know if you guys saw that scene, but like that was so
he's a sick man.
It was definitely taunting,
And the crazy thing is, like, it worked out for Fury in that moment, but it ultimately led to the conquest of the planet.
Right.
But you get that hope at the end that now we got two captains back, two very powerful leaders and powerful people, especially Captain Marvel. We can fight this, and his speech basically was, we can find other heroes, right? That we're seeing that now, even in these next phases. There are other people out there. We can figure this out.
And I feel like the implication, and like it sort of has shown time and time again throughout these types of films, where like these types of scenarios, like these like oppressive global events, are like breeding grounds for heroes.
Yes.
They will come out of the rubble and they, present themselves.
Yeah, so it's a hopeful message there, but just seeing some of the deaths, man, was brutal. Like, I never thought about, like, when Hydra was running rampant in the MCU, I mean, they could have easily tried to infect the lithium dioxide that was given to Stark and killed him right there. I mean, he was a threat to them, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
As being one of the smartest people on the planet. So
It's
they
a
could have
big
made
risk.
more effort there.
Definitely.
Honestly, and I love that Natasha was the last one to stay alive.
Yeah.
Because that's so Natasha, right? Like, she's just a chameleon. She always knows what to do. She's a survivor.
Yeah, she's a survivor. That's
and even when she dies, she is able to help Fury reveal the plot of what is actually going on.
Yeah.
I'm seeing here, because we recognize her in the episode, that obviously Scarlett Johansson is not voicing that character.
Right.
Lake Bell, actually, I remember that actress. Yeah. I can show you guys after.
Yeah,
I can't think off the top of my head what she's from, but I recognize that name, so that makes sense. She actually did a pretty good impersonation of Scarlett's voice, so it was pretty good.
And I would say the guy, whoever did Hank Pym, also did a very good job sounding just like Michael Douglas. I mean, that was spot on.
Yeah, it was fantastic there. But does it say? Oh yeah,
no, it does.
It is Michael
Douglas.
Douglas.
It is Michael Douglas.
It
First
is Michael
of all,
Douglas.
Second of all, Hank Pym, it is confirmed.
It's confirmed yellow. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. So. It's just like a little bit different than the suit that we see with Darren Cross. But yeah, all right, so that's why. It's Michael Douglas.
It sounds like him because it is.
I'm shocked they got Michael Douglas back to do a what if cartoon.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, a crazy episode, and it just makes you wonder, like, man, even Thor dying too, like, Jesus, like that was messed up. But guys, any other final thoughts on episode 3?
Just one more thought. I mean, pretty much as far as the episode, I think we've said our piece, but I always just gush over Tom Hiddleston, but like, I mean, great stage actor, screen actor, but like, even when it comes to like voice acting,
he's amazing. He can do
everything.
literally everything.
Yeah, like a lot of the voice acting has been good, especially throughout, but like sometimes, you can tell when it's like they're kind of phoning it in.
Or it just doesn't fit
right,
like what that character would sound like.
But never Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, he's just great, man.
He's great.
Yeah, because there's sometimes when you're trying to do an impersonation and they don't nail the inflection the right way.
Yeah.
It's his character and he freaking owns it.
He does own it.
Do you have any other final thoughts?
No other final thoughts. It was a good episode. It was good.
I wonder if additional voices, I wonder if Terry Douglas is related to Michael Douglas.
I was wondering the same thing. It's possible.
Could be a possibility. Because let us know what you thought of episode 3 down below. Our consensus here is it's our favorite episode so far, which is good news because we're building up here. 1 to 2 to 3. Yeah. We've liked each episode after the next more and more.
I would actually say personally, the second episode was, I like the way.
Fair enough. I love that episode as well. So let us know what your favorite episode is down below. I think this is only 6 episodes as a season,
but 2 seasons.
Yeah, it got confirmed for another season. Okay. They'll probably keep doing more and more as long as people watch it.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong on that down below. I might be off on the 6 episodes, but I'm pretty sure it is. But let us know all your thoughts down below. We would love to hear your thoughts, and we'll be sure to talk to you down below. Like the video, subscribe channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next week of What If, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks.